Here's an animal fun fact: is the dog from Air Bud is the same dog from the show Full House.
Sick. Nice.
What a career that dog has had.
His IMDb credits popping
That
on.
dog.
Do they get paid?
The owners.
The owners get but is it like a real salary? Is it like a Joe Pesci?
You think you can teach a dog to catch a basketball and then like throw it into a net and not get like $1 million?
Do you think it's making like Ernest
Can you look
money at
up
the
how
time,
much
though?
the dog got
Can you
paid?
find out if
Exposure.
Ernest goes to jail and Ernest goes to school? You think he's making that type of money?
You would know if
Ernest
Air
money?
Bud. Yeah, it's Air Bud making Ernest money. That's
He also had the sitcom Full House, which was huge.
I mean, I think it's
Huge.
pretty sad that we're talking about it on this podcast, and that dog will have a better career than all four.
Well,
of
that
us.
dog's
That's
dead.
the-
The dog's for sure dead.
For
Yeah.
sure that.
Wasn't the
And had a
Do you think
better-
that will make our careers better
If we die.
if we die? Like people will finally start. Like,
I think if I died, your career would get better.
Well, this podcast would get the most listeners.
Hey guys, what's up? It's the
Nope,
Bubbies
just ask the
Boys podcast.
question.
Oh, just
Don't
ask the
even-
question.
go
Right into it.
away.
Okay, so I had a day today where I was fighting the voice in my head. You guys ever do that?
Wait.
I feel the
Wait,
voice
what?
in my head's
The
different.
voice in your head. You
What,
ever fight the voice
what
in
the
your
no
head?
way.
What, the negativity or what?
Yeah. It was just being a dick all day.
Yeah.
It was just like, you're a fucking piece of shit, you know?
Yeah. No,
Why do you
that's,
think the
that's
voice
been the
was
last few
telling
days.
you these
I mean,
things?
I know why it does it, but I wanted to ask what, like, because we have someone new on the pod, what, like, techniques you might use to fight the voice in your head. Do you have anything you do,
Yeah.
or do you just kind of, like, wing it? Because
No, I
I'm
mean-
tired, man.
Yeah, but your
I'm so
voice,
tired of
the
it.
voice in your head's going to be different than anyone else at this
It's
table.
fucking
Anyone else in the world- like the
exhausting,
voice
man.
in your head is sadder than 85, 95% of people.
Thanks, man.
You tell me, am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
The sad part is that the most successful people have the meanest voice in their head, and that's why they go so hard.
I didn't say mean. I said sad.
Yeah. It's pretty
It is
mean.
it is also pretty mean.
It's mean and sad.
If the voice in your head is sad, it's like you suck, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's like no confidence, depressed guy.
Yeah, that's. I think you're getting
No,
closer.
it's more like it's an asshole.
Can we hear a little bit of it? You just let us in.
Yeah, today it was like I was in a good mood all morning, and then I had one thought where I was just like, people think you're a piece of shit. and I was like, yeah, because I am a piece of shit. And then the rest of the morning
Well,
was
the
like,
hard part is that a touch of that is useful. It's just when it becomes self-hatey, then because like people who never ever think, man, maybe I'm a piece of shit. They're pieces of shit.
They're the worst people
But
of life.
So-
real pieces of
Sociopaths.
shit don't think that. They're because then they would never correct.
Because you're striving to be better. That's why it's a sad approach to it. But that's what the brain's doing is be
Yeah.
better. So do you have any coping advice for him?
I like how this has just become.
I mean, smoking weed helps. Let's see what
Sick.
He
else.
doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Stop doing that.
Do you still eat edibles?
Yeah, here and there.
I think, man, I'm trying to remember who, but I did hear good advice recently of like listening to the voice and then switching it when it becomes self-hate, because it is like after a bad set, if you were like, that was great, you'd be delusional and you'd never get better.
Yeah.
But if you bomb and then you're like, fuck, that fucking sucked, like that's useful. That's a good feeling to have.
So you're saying hate myself only after bad sets?
No,
Is
he's
that
saying
what
use
you're
it as
saying?
fuel.
No,
He's
I
saying
was,
that-
When
I
it's
was just thinking
appropriate,
that.
yeah, take
He's
it
saying
in.
try somehow to like dissect it. I would ask Max his coping mechanisms, but apparently they're not working this week. So
I like how you just
I'll let you
start-
know next week when they finally fucking yeah. It's not an instant thing, Brandon. And
voice
trust
is-
me, I'm a cocoon. and then I'm gonna merge a beautiful fucking
What do you
butterfly.
what do I do?
Yeah, you just say every thought that comes to your head, huh?
Yep.
That's a lot.
The voice in Max's head is just Brandon.
Yeah.
Like, you suck. You suck. He's like, is that a memory or is that my thought? Is that when he told me I
Is that
sucked
the
20 minutes ago?
impression? Do you think that's how I treat? Other than today, this
Oh,
is how I'm treating
exclusively,
him.
yeah.
Me and Max, I'm usually like, "Hey, buddy, everything okay?" Except the last 2 days, he's showed up all like,
Oh, I have been really pissy. I've been very pissy lately, and it's just I don't know. I went on vacation, and it was supposed to recharge me, but it ended up draining me, and now I just have no more energy.
You need vacation from your vacation.
I didn't want to say that.
Yeah.
I hate when people
We
say
should
that.
get you a T-shirt.
No, I shouldn't. no.
You wouldn't
none
wear
of
a
that
novelty
shit.
shirt?
No, I wouldn't.
"What about being the mascot for that saying, where it's like your face and you can make it look like it's your quote?"
Yeah, like half your face. You know, like the Beatles one with John Lennon, where it's half his face and the other side is the lyrics
Like-
to "Let It Be."
Hang in there, kid, and we just have you at the Jungle Gym. Just
There was a Bill Cosby joke about like him being the employer, and he's like, the employees like go away for the weekend, they're supposed to come back refreshed, and then they're even more like tired on Monday, which is so weird. You never hear a joke from the boss's point of view of like these fucking employees.
Yeah.
Like, that's not comedy.
We should have
usually.
known then, huh?
I know, Bill Cosby. There were some weird things about that guy. Things a little weird. Have you noticed?
Well, this is the Bubbies Boys podcast.
I'm Brando Joe.
I'm Ariel Kagan Comedy on the 1-2s. Mr. Max Sheldrick over there.
Special guest today, Mr. Jordan Thewlis is here.
3s and 4s. Yeah.
Unless
On
I've
the
been saying
3s and
that
4s?
wrong.
No, you
No,
know
it's-
it. Jordan
yeah.
Thewlis. That's me.
It's like Lewis, I think.
Wait, is that? What's the background on that?
It's British.
Where's your pinky, bro?
Yeah.
Did you see him hold the
yeah.
mic? He holds the mic with his pinky up.
Elbow out.
Thewlis.
These guys have me questioning my whole mic technique
No, you
for my
can't.
whole
Don't
life.
change that. Don't. No.
Apparently, a thew means like strength, but then it's funny because it's like thewless. But like that part doesn't translate very well. It sounds like not strong, but I don't know.
Jordan the not strong.
Yeah.
Jordan the strong list.
Jordan the meek. Yeah, it's good to be here recording from my bedroom
Yeah, it's sick, dude.
Nice. This is the
Sleeping
first we've done this.
in the studio.
First, we've done what?
First time we've had, like, we have Jordan in
A
town
bigger
right
guest.
now, and he is staying directly. Like, you can't see this right now. There's a futon beside us.
Yeah, I laid on this table last night to relax.
Yeah,
You know you were
got
gonna
to
be
miss.
potting
You
from
got to
it
miss.
today.
No,
Yeah.
he did. I told both of them. You make it sound like I'm the worst communicator in the world. Like I was just like I just showed up here and I was like, we're potting now, and he's like, well, I was meant to chill.
No one communicates like you.
Oh,
You're the king
thanks.
of communication.
Am I?
The only thing you have
I
to
don't
work
think
on
so.
is you have a voice in your head, and you got to let it communicate to you and let it.
Yeah, it really gets in the way.
Nice.
Sick.
This is the most.
I like looking over and watching Max just down some bubble tea. It's
My
real
favorite's
fun.
calling something back from earlier in the episode to not only silence.
Well,
but
it
to,
wasn't
like,
funny.
Bubbles popping.
What, you want us to like laugh?
I don't want to be on. I just want
Can
to
you put a
enjoy.
laugh track?
Do we have a laugh track?
That'd be
but-
helpful.
Yeah, sick. He came
The
ready.
1s and 2s.
Yeah.
Is that the first time we've ever used
Yeah,
that?
first time we've ever. Man, you're crushing though.
Dude, this is killing right now.
Where is it coming from? If I'm crushing, who is it?
What? I wish it
Oh.
was from our club.
I forget who had it, but there's a comedian with the joke, or maybe they said it on a podcast or something, of like all these laugh tracks were recorded in like the 60s, which means a good chance that a lot of them are dead.
A lot of dead people
Like
laughing.
old, yeah, dead ghost laughs.
Damn.
My
Enslaved.
girlfriend and I play a game that whenever we see like an animal on screen, like if it's a TV show or movie, depending on the year, we're like, "Do you think that's still alive right now?" You think that's
Yeah.
Like,
It's a sad-ass
Cujo.
Beethoven's for sure dead at this.
Cujo dead.
Yeah.
Cujo's dead.
Is this the game we're gonna play?
Free Willy dead.
Fraser dog Eddie, dead or alive?
Free Willy might be dead. Wait, no. Isn't he killer? What
It's
is
a killer whale.
No, killatum or killer something like.
Wait. Are you saying this like whale is famous?
Yeah.
Kilogram.
What the
is-
fuck?
Well, I know
you
Miss
think
Free
the
Willy.
whale from Free Willy isn't famous?
Yeah, I think they just threw him back in the ocean.
There's no way.
Dude, no, they fucking
We
did.
freed him after the
no
movie. We
way.
just
Dude,
put
have
him
you ever
back.
watched
He's at
any
SeaWorld.
SeaWorld any SeaWorld documentary
Wait,
ever?
SeaWorld's bad? I'm kidding.
It was so believable at the end of Free Willy. You thought they actually.
Yeah,
freed
I was
him,
like,
he's free
he
for
earned
his
it.
life.
He earned it.
Fucking earned it with that Oscar award-winning
Yeah,
performance.
fucking give it.
Here's an animal fun fact: is the dog from Air Bud is the same dog from the show Full House.
Sick. Nice.
What a career that dog has
His
had.
IMDb credits popping
That
on.
dog-
Do they get paid?
The owners.
The
The owners get
owners,
like, but is it like a real salary? Is
I
it like
bet.
a Joe
Yeah.
Pesci?
You think you can teach a dog to catch a basketball and then like throw it into a net and not get like $1 million?
Do you think it's making like Ernest
Can you look
money at
up
the
how
time,
much
though?
the dog got
Can you
paid?
find out if you know
Exposure.
Ernest goes to jail and Ernest goes to school? You think he's making that type of money?
You want to know if
Ernest
Airbud? Yeah, it's Airbud making Ernest money. That's
We
it.
also had the sitcom Full House, which was huge.
I mean, I think it's
Huge.
pretty sad that we're talking about it on this podcast, and that dog will have a better career than all four
Well,
of
that
us.
dog's
That's
dead,
the-
I
That
think.
dog's for sure dead.
For
Yeah.
sure,
That
that
was in the
and had a
Do you
better.
think that will make our careers better
If we
What?
die.
if we die? Like people will finally start. Like
I think if I died, your career would get better.
Well, this podcast would get the most listens of all time if one of you died.
sick.
That next,
Yeah, but
the
the other
most
one-
recent episode.
The
other
biggest
would
one
be
to
the most
date.
successful they've ever been. If one of us died, the other one's gonna pop.
Yeah.
The biggest one to date is when we renamed it.
Did you ever hear what our old podcast was called?
Coke Dad?
Yeah, dude.
There's a sign in this room.
People did not like it.
I wonder why.
Both of our dads, like we're friends because of a lot of things, but like the layer that got us really close is both of our dads were.
Oh, I had a Coke Dad.
Hey!
Yeah. He called it Coke. It was meth, but
Hey, you had a meth
Yeah,
dad.
about that
yeah.
too.
There's a lot of
He called it coke, but what do you mean? So you snort it in front of you?
well,
Ah!
when like cocaine is higher status, so people like a lot of people get addicted to that, and then they'll be like, oh, it's cocaine, but it's like the cheaper stuff, which is methamphetamine.
This is awesome. So your dad would go around and tell people that he had the rich man's addiction, but the reality of it is he was like
Poor.
Yeah, I think a lot of
Trashing it
people
up.
do.
Your dad
Well,
was poor, bro.
Yeah, he was poor. I mean, it doesn't end well with
Meth
the drugs,
doesn't.
but yeah, but
Ariel could tell you the same thing.
I think a lot of like,
He got it. His dad got out.
Yeah, my dad fully recovered and like
oh hell yeah,
he had the option to see his grandkids or not, and he picked family.
my
he just-
dad had a similar arc. Yeah,
We should get your
Is he
dads
still with
together.
us?
yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't hear this.
Trust me, no one hears this, so you're fine.
But it's that this happens with people with pill addictions is that they go to heroin and then they like don't tell people they're doing heroin. They just like I'm still doing the pills, if they tell anybody.
What's the
at all.
OxyContin whole thing where it's like pills are as strong as heroin?
Yeah.
So
And heroin's
Cheaper.
easier to
Cheaper
get.
and-
Yeah, and then fentanyl is like the cheapest and the easiest.
And then people die.
yeah,
that's wild.
So your dad isn't on coke to
Meth.
this day.
Meth.
Sorry,
correct.
my
Yeah,
bad.
he's
Sorry,
sober.
Coke.
Yeah.
Air quotes coke. Yeah, he's sober. The stereotype with meth is that people like rearrange the furniture. And my dad did that to like the nth degree. I'd come home from school and everything was rearranged. And one time I came home and all the furniture in the living room was 4 feet higher off the ground. And it was like impressive. It was all lifted up. And I was like, I was a kid. I was like 10, so I was excited. And I'm like, this is awesome. And I'm running around. And then I was like, why'd you do this? And he goes, I realized. And he's like waving at all the space in the room. He's like, we've been paying for all this space and we've never used it. We're paying the rent up here, but we never use this space. And still to this day, I'm like, that's a pretty good point. Like, I don't wanna use
No, that's a beautiful. Like I
that
totally
space.
get it.
Yeah.
I like how the stereotype for meth heads is that they really love feng shui.
Marie
What
Kondo.
did, sorry to get so personal, but what did mom think of?
Mom
the
left
arrangement?
early.
This is
You know all
post-divorce.
this?
He talks about it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I watched his stand up.
This is what I said last night.
It's like his second joke in. And I relate.
Oh, we got the first walk.
I relate because I also every time my stepdad used to say stuff, I'd be like, "You're not my real dad, bro." Like in my head, and in fact, when people would be like, "Hey, is this your dad?" I'd be like, "Step," like
Right. Well, I say
firmly.
mom's boyfriend. I still say mom's boyfriend. I just say stepdad on stage because it's
Yeah,
like
it's funnier.
You want to hear something
Yeah.
crazy? How many stepdads you had?
3 official, technically 4.
But you've seen her date people.
Yeah.
That's tough because that first time that they introduce you to a new person, you're like in your head, you're like, this might be my new dad, and you grow attached to them, and then all of a sudden they broke up, and you're like, where the fuck is Steve? What happened to Steve? Me and Steve had a thing. Steve was gonna take me wakeboarding.
Can I still
That
think
felt
it
very
was-
deeply personal. There
Yeah,
at
no,
the
yeah.
end.
The rest was. And then at
It
the
was
end.
really funny. And then wait.
If anyone's listening, Steve, if you're still alive and listening,
I'll take you wakeboarding.
Jordan,
Thanks,
like,
buddy.
Yeah.
you're not going to be his dad.
I don't want to be his dad. I just want to bond wakeboarding, being like, our dad sucked, huh? And then
Yeah.
fist bump, and then
His
everything's
dad
good
was
with it.
taking up space. His dad's a revolutionary too. He was trying to cut coke with.
Yeah, he died cutting his coke with Viagra.
Not on purpose.
Well, not like he did enough. The
His
doctor,
heart stopped.
the doctor talked to us was like, it was clear he knew what was gonna happen. Like,
But like it's your bit. But imagine how much money Ariel would
I would have been the richest dude right now.
ever.
If you sued
If
Viagra.
he, no,
No,
if he had
you
gone
should-
that right, if he had found a way to balance cocaine and Viagra,
like
Yeah.
pharmaceutically?
Yeah,
Maybe
just-
like developed that?
Yeah.
Oh, because they counteract each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart.
he just has a normal functioning penis. Went on.
Max, I know I've been on your ass today, but what are you researching right now?
I asked him to look up how much Air Bud, and he's gone into a hole.
Yeah, it's fucking hard to find out because sometimes Fraser Moose, the Jack Russell, made $10,000 per episode on an iconic sitcom.
10 G's isn't that much comparatively to what
No, no,
everyone
no.
Back
else
in
is
the
making.
day,
But like the thing
Comparatively
is
to
that
Frasier making
yeah,
a mill every episode.
yeah, apparently the Dogs they don't the owners don't make that much money. It's like anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 per week of shooting.
I bet they're not in SAG. They like that day rate.
No, they don't. They're not in SAG.
but let's also be honest. You're getting like $2,000 for your dog.
Yeah,
Like,
but imagine
that's
the
good.
but
training.
it's like the
But
amount of
The
training
dog
and
doesn't.
grooming.
Yeah, the dog doesn't go to work on its own. You have to
Yeah.
like drive in.
You have you're the handler.
$2,000, guys.
You're the
Guys,
handler. That's
$2,000. You're
Well-
telling me you wouldn't take? You have dogs. You wouldn't take them somewhere for
if someone
$2,000.
shows up
No.
like a normal person, like
You're a
you know
liar.
when you're on set, someone will pick you up like a shuttle.
Yeah.
If someone's like looking after my dog and it's an extra income of $2,000, sure.
You
But
guys are
I'm that
crazy.
person. I got my own life, man. I'm not being like,
$2,000.
you gonna quit comedy and not do your thing
No.
because you're babysitting this fucking pup?
Yeah, you can't have a job if you're on set all day.
yeah.
Yeah, but $2,000 a day
guys
ain't
are
bad.
You guys are wrong.
I wonder what about Toto from Wizard of Oz?
That's so old. That dog's for sure dead.
Oh, dead.
100%.
His
Dude,
kids,
I don't think
kids are dead.
that was someone's that the way that they treated the actress on there, I don't think the dog got paid. Oh my god! For a second, Toto.
Yeah, they just Dorothy. She got like. They shot her up with meth. They're like, shoot for 24 hours. And then they like give her sleeping pills and she sleeps like a robot for 8 hours. Then they wake her back up with more meth and she does more shooting.
There's a new
Skip, I don't believe this is Yellow Brick Road.
There's a new,
I want to believe it.
there's a new doc out right now. It's Michael J. Fox still, and it's a documentary about his life. And it's super beautiful in the sense of like, it cuts and it shows you what he's talking about with his own character in the movies doing it. But it's just like so funny that when he was doing Family Ties, he was also doing Back to the Future. And like he was like sleeping on set, like exactly how you guys were like meth sleep. It was like, man, it's crazy to actually like have the best TV show in a movie, and it is insane.
Is that what?
Oh my
do you think that
God.
they do meth?
No,
Okay.
he drank.
Oh.
Are you asking if it was the sleep schedule
Yeah.
that gave him Parkinson's?
Yes.
That's what
Or if it
happened.
heightened it.
Maybe.
But yo, if you guys had a chance to watch that movie,
I think
like,
Max
it's
just
insane.
found something.
Dude, Toto got paid as much as Dorothy. $125 a week.
Oh, that's so sad.
Fucking insane.
Dude, that's only like a G. Oh, that's not terrible.
What
Like
year was the movie?
fucking 1939.
Yeah,
but
it's good money.
the
Jesus.
Whoa,
the,
they
the
had-
Munchkins got paid $50 to $100 a week, which fuck.
So color TV was before the Holocaust.
Yeah, that movie was. Well, color movies. Color TV.
Wait.
Yeah.
The 50s.
Show your line of thinking.
It's 1939.
Yeah, then why are all the Jews in black and white? The Holocaust didn't happen.
Yeah, first of all, not your joke. Second of
Well,
all,
it's like I don't think the reporters were like, we got to send color cameras to capture.
you know that Schindler's List wasn't a documentary, right?
No, I know that.
Just
Yeah.
making sure that
Wait, what?
he said that it was in black and never mind.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
had fun.
We figured out how to color images before learning that we should respect Jews.
That's funny though. That was like colored images, but not colored people back then. That
Yeah,
was the
yeah.
whole
That was
Nazi
Hitler's whole
mentality,
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
More
he's
movies
like,
in color.
I want them to see the red on the flag. The red is nice. It was my choice.
Can you imagine
It
if
was his
that's
choice.
why that's color TV?
Wait,
That's-
what? Wait, what?
Hitler designed the flag. He designed the logo. He was a lot about aesthetics and marketing.
Sick, dude.
That's
He
why it
loved the
took off.
swastika. Yeah,
was
So it took off.
He had the
He had a good
branding.
brand book.
Yeah.
it was like blood. He's like strong German blood flag.
He was an artist.
I really want to know. I really want to know if one person brought up that he wasn't blonde, blue eyes. Like, I wish I could have been there.
For sure they did.
Like,
It
he
just made him more
like,
angry.
He gets off stage from one of his speeches, like, you're none of those things, right? Like,
Yeah, this is played out, but for sure his art teacher who was the famous art teacher that was like, you're not good enough to be an artist,
Yeah,
that drove him into this.
I don't think that
was clearly
happened.
a Jew. Clearly
Yeah.
some Jewish person
Yeah.
was like, you're
Some
no
dumb
good.
Jew who-
Some uncultured, swiny Jew. I said swiny, not whiny, but both would have.
that got pretty out of hand.
I don't think anybody told him anything though, because like he would literally have people killed if he didn't like them.
Like, his own inner
eventually,
circle.
Of course.
There would have been
Any
the come
dictator
up.
does
Yeah.
that.
No, but there would have been the come up. You don't just become a dictator. Eventually, you're like, yeah, yes. But like over time.
Do you think we talk about Hitler too much on this podcast?
Dude, I'm reading Rise and Fall of the Third Reich right now. I'm
do
like,
you think?
it's very much on my
How is
mind.
it?
Great book. It's weird reading a book that literally has a swastika on the front cover. It's
I'll tell you my Hitler bit tonight, and then
Oh, okay.
we'll debate the merits.
See if it lines up.
Would you recommend it to other people? Do you want to do a little book report to the audience?
yeah.
No, I mean it's good and it's like considered like the seminal text of the Rise and Fall. And
Bro,
Third Reich,
you
but,
can't
like,
say seminal text
Seminal.
when you're talking
It's
about
sticky
It's
and-
the
No, I
know
seminal
what
text.
what
Yeah,
he's
I
saying
know.
But-
is like it's a staple for any branding and marketing.
But it's written. It's not very well written because it's like very much like. And then this guy's journal said this, and then this guy's other journal said this. It's very like a report. It's like an article they're like writing, and it's like. And then I went to this library has this document, and it's like that's not boring. That's boring. Make it interesting. Tell the story. I don't care where everything.
Yeah,
came
where's
from.
the beginning, middle, end?
Yeah, just tell me what happened.
Make the Holocaust more interesting.
That's my hope. Yeah, I know.
You want the
man.
kids to pay. You want people to believe it happened. Make it more. Okay, I'll stop that. That's too far.
Yeah, you know what's funny is during the I want to say 1936 they hosted the Olympics and they had all the no Jews allowed signs in Germany, and then right before everybody came for the Olympics they took down all the signs and they're like, we are fine with Jews. We're cool with the Jews. And then they put them all back up after the Olympics were over.
Didn't they shoot them when they got off the plane? This is such a.
Munich?
that
That's later.
Oh, that's later.
That's later.
It's just funny. Do you think that the Nazis had HR?
I don't know enough
Yes.
about
Propaganda.
history.
Yeah.
It was like, I
Yeah,
think it's,
Goebbels.
I don't remember, do you remember what year Munich happened?
What?
They basically, the Jews came to compete in the Olympics in Germany. And
Oh,
they
36. I think that's.
You think that's the year Munich happened? I don't think
Then
it
he put the
is.
signs
I
back
think
up.
so.
He took them down, shot them all, and then put the signs back up.
The Olympics?
I thought it was
don't know.
later. Yeah, whatever.
This was
There's
such a
movie
fun.
about
This
it.
is great. We brought in our first American to comic to do
Yeah.
this with us. We caught up on the Holocaust. We know that. Did you figure out what to do? I bet you Hitler listened to his inside voice.
Jesus. 1972.
Yeah, it was like late.
Wow, that's
Oh,
scary.
It's like
After the
yeah,
war.
because they
That's
kidnap
scary.
a bunch of Jews, and
That's
then
so far.
this
that's,
other Jewish Israeli Mossad guy goes he sneaks in and fucks it. It was Taken before Taken.
That's
Wait.
crazy.
He's like, you got my Jewish athletes, I'll kill you.
What happened in 72? I don't
That
know.
wasn't
the
even
Munich,
50 years
the Munich
ago.
massacre.
Was that 50 years ago? That was
You
50
never heard of Munich?
No.
No?
Max.
There's a whole movie about
I've
it.
heard of the
Munich
city.
massacre, terrorist attack on Israeli Olympic team members at the 1972 Summer Games in Munich, orchestrated by affiliates
Makes
of
sense.
Palestinian.
Jews are more of a winter sport crowd.
You know, we
So,
would
yeah.
have had athletes.
Terrorist-
We would have had
terrorist,
athletes if this didn't happen.
Yeah,
You're
for
all
sure.
aware. If there was no Holocaust and not this, that's why we're not athletic. We were. Yeah,
We were.
We must have been.
We were. It cuts to us.
There were so many of us, and whatever. I don't even. This is so that I'm the one fighting for it. But there were so many of us. You're telling me there wasn't 15 basketball players for enough for a squad?
No, there wasn't.
There wasn't 15 Jews taller than 6'6". You're telling me that back then? No way. Get out of here.
All right, let's get off the Jews for a bit, shall we? Let's talk to our new friend here.
Yeah.
I want to know more about his life. I know nothing about your life.
Oh, fuck.
Anything.
I know about his dad doing that.
Yeah. That.
I know
Yeah.
about
Everything I
Steve
know
never
about
took
him-
him wakeboarding because he broke up with his mother.
Yeah. Yeah, my that guy, my mom broke up with him because she went out on the boat with him one day and somehow he fell in the water and my mom realized that he didn't know how to swim and he fucking flipped out and she had to jump in and save him and then she was like, I can't do this anymore.
Wait, it was his boat?
Yeah.
And he couldn't swim?
couldn't swim.
And he fell out while driving? Yeah.
I don't know how he got
Steve's
in the
a
water,
mess.
but
Steve.
you know that phrase like an ick? Like if somebody gives you an ick, you're not attracted to them anymore? That was my
Your
mom's
mom was
ick,
like
he
immediate.
has to be able to
You don't know how to swim.
Yeah.
Well,
I
it's
just
weird.
saved you.
It's
Yeah.
weird owning a boat, somehow
Yeah,
falling
I
off
agree
the boat
that-
that you own and not
Yeah.
being able to swim. That's fucking weird.
Who was off to Steve?
I think I might be mixing up names, but there was a few other guys. Another guy had a after knowing him for 3 days, my mom was like, Steve wants to show you. Man, I don't know why I'm saying Steve.
We
Let's
just
say his
call
name
him
was
all
Mark.
Steve.
Yeah.
Steve too.
He's
Steve
like,
the second.
He's like, Steve wants to show you something. And I'm like, okay. And then he's like, you want to see something? And I was like, okay. And then he rolled up
Sounds
the
so
bottom
bad.
of his jeans and showed me a tattoo of a koi fish on his leg. And I was like, cool. That's sick.
Yikes.
That's so funny.
Very cool, Steve.
I want to know so much more.
Do you have any
why?
siblings?
I have a brother.
Older?
Older, younger?
He's an older brother.
I like
He
how you
lives in-
cleared your throat when you said brother, like you were admitting to something you shouldn't. You're like,
sister, brother.
brother.
Yeah, he's an engineer. He lives in Denver, Colorado.
Nice.
Is that where you're from originally?
No, I grew up in LA. Both of us escaped.
Oh, wow. Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
But I might go back to LA soon.
Chase that comedy dream.
Yeah, the place of no stage time.
Yeah.
Go for stand up for some reason.
Wouldn't you just create your own? You produce a lot of shows, right?
Yeah, I'd probably have to, but
So where are you living right now?
Oakland, California, Bay Area.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you're a Golden State Warrior fan?
Well, I grew up in LA, so I'm more of a Lakers guy, but
Cool. Good luck.
I,
You guys are doing
going well.
Yeah.
But
They're losing though.
No, but Jamal Murray has a spot in Canada's heart. But Lakers,
Yeah.
I'm a LeBron fan, so I hope
hey,
so.
that
I
that
like
hockey
Davis.
that hockey game last night, eh? Quadruple overtime, huh?
First time ever.
Yeah, see that?
I don't know if that's true.
No.
First time ever. Oh, I have to.
I like how we deflected. It's like he's like my brother. We're
Oh,
not
yeah,
gonna
your
talk
brother,
about that.
So your brother, he's older.
Yeah, no, I mean I don't have much interesting to say about him. He's very
Any
smart.
nieces and nephews?
Let's see. I have.
I don't
like-
know what to do.
It's like a first date.
We're seeing if he's got normal folks. in his
Dude, when
life.
I asked, we got gold. All right, we got to know that
And
you
then I
got to
took
see a
over.
koi
Yeah.
fish.
Do you have nephews? Do you have
I'm
nephews?
sorry, you helping at all?
Do you have
Yeah,
nieces?
oh,
Oh,
what
thanks
are
for
you
joining
doing?
us on the episode, Max. Thanks
I'm
for
the
coming.
producer. I'm just
Oh, that's
chilling.
great.
Yeah, because every other episode, that's what you do. Huh?
Yeah.
Go look up if any more animals make more money.
Can I
I figured it out.
say
Toto
something
made bank.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want.
about Robert Greene from 48 Laws of Power?
Oh, cool because
This guy
that's a good
is-
segue.
Wait, are you just throwing it?
No, I told him.
He
Oh,
told me, but
okay.
this guy, I heard him on a podcast recently. What a fucking dork this
for
guy
sure.
is.
Oh,
it's so
yeah.
hard to respect anything he says when he's like this weirdo.
He would have to
He's a
be.
fucking weirdo. It's
Yeah,
like,
he's
I don't
a
care.
historian.
He's like, I know all the rules of power. I'm gonna be powerful.
So instead, he wrote the book that like other people have.
I like your
This
interpretation.
is how
of
I'm
it.
gonna get powerful. People will respect me.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Yeah. Read the
He is a
next
dork.
rule like
Like he
that?
is a wiener.
Will you? Yeah, I
read it
agree.
like that?
Read it in this voice,
Will you be Jordan being Robert Greene?
or let
Okay.
Jordan read it.
All right, here. We're on to rule number 7, so let's fucking do it. Okay, so get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit.
That's
No, we
so
did-
fucking annoying. I hate this. I hate that rule.
Yeah.
That's I like
They're
this
all
segment.
like
I'm not
this.
shitting on the
They're
segment,
all
but it's
like
like that's a dick move.
Oh,
Dude, they're all-
absolutely.
What
This
a
is all
fucking
like
asshole.
this is all
Every
like
single
corporate,
one of
like a
them.
corporate backstabby kind of like a no morality kind of rules.
That's actually the opposite of Trey Parker says something from South Park. He has a thing where he's like do all the work but take half the credit. That's his whole ethos about
yeah.
like being. Also, the guy from Coldplay, the lead singer of Coldplay. Did you know that he splits all the profits evenly with his whole band, even though he writes all the music?
Nice.
That's fucking badass.
That's
That
a nice
is
guy.
badass.
Yeah.
No,
I
it's-
bet.
oh.
I
You're
bet.
telling me,
I bet he's a
Coldplay
cuck,
is
though.
fucking good.
I thought you were talking about
Coldplay's sick.
Nickelback for a second.
I
Turns out
I
Coldplay's
bet he
sick.
was a cuck though. You know what I mean? He has no
gives off
power.
cuck vibes.
Sure, he gives the money away, and he's a good person. But does he have power? That's what we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Actually, rule 8 is that the Coldplay guy's a beta little cuck.
Can you actually before you edit this later, and thanks for filming it all, but can you keep reading rule number 8 of my podcast right now, of mine and Mario's, not yours?
He's showing you the power.
It's number 7.
We're just trying to be. No.
He was shit.
He was applying rule 7.
What a dick!
He was applying rule 7.
What the fuck?
Do you not listen to what you're reading?
Can
You're
you read through the rest of rule 7?
Use the wisdom, knowledge, and legwork of other people to further your own cause. Not only will such
Psychopath.
assistance save you valuable time and energy, it will give you a godlike aura of efficiency and speed. In the end, helpers will be forgotten, and you will be remembered.
Holy shit.
Never do yourself what others can do for you. These are the bullet points of it. You must secure credit for yourself. Learn to take advantage of others' work and to further your own cause. Use
Jordan's
this
having a
isn't
panic
even the worst
attack.
one.
Use
This is
the-
kind of tame considering how they
Use
usually
the
are.
past and vast storehouse of knowledge and wisdom. Learn this, and you will look like a genius. Note: be sure to know when letting other people share credit furthers your own cause.
And he thinks that little disclaimer at the end just saves it all.
Just remember, there's also like examples to the rule.
When you can Machiavellian be nice, do that instead.
When you think it's good to be nice, that's when you do it. That's when you give someone a little bit of morsel.
Only make eye contact with your wife if she has sex with you.
That's for sure going to be a rule. For sure, like make eye contact when you want and you feel like you need power. You know,
Let's see.
that was fun though.
No.
Like honestly, I don't know if you've read the other ones. This is on
Honestly,
par. This is
I
what
knew
it
that
is.
all I knew about him was that he wrote a book called 48 Laws of Power, and then he was a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
But this is like...
They're bad.
There's people I know that like this book and respect this book. How is that possible?
No. There's
We-
people.
we don't
there-
know.
That's
there's
kind of
pe-
why we're going over it.
It's the reason that I read it originally because it's like people like comics that I knew had recommended it to me, and then I read it all and I was like, oh, they're doing this shit on me.
That's crazy.
And then he came to the pod, and like me and Ariel are like, this isn't us. Like I don't know if you can tell, but this is
We're
so, like,
sensitive
and the
boys
saddest
on that
part-
side of the
The
table.
saddest part about this is the more we learn it, it's like
the more
he's
we
not
need to
wrong.
like, yeah.
Like, he's like
we stop
he's
letting
kinda dead on.
we stop letting our friends produce shows. Packed. You know, like,
Getting
like, what the
better,
fuck?
like, yeah.
Damn.
It was like again, it's all for a grain of salt, and like if you listen back to old pods, Max has to be like, "It's okay, guys. Like it's just a book." Like we're like whimpering. And
No,
it's,
I mean, it's fun to go through. Talk about how much of a fucking psycho this guy is. One of my favorite writers, Ryan Holiday, like worked for this guy and like learned from him.
Interesting. You like Ryan, huh?
is that still
Yeah, you know
going?
Ryan Holiday?
Yeah, I read Ego isn't the enemy, and
Ego is the enemy.
Ego is the enemy, or whatever.
You got it wrong.
I just didn't. Yeah,
What?
well, because I think he's wrong.
What?
I think you need ego, and his whole thing
Yeah,
is like,
the screen's on the front.
Well, it sounds like it does
see
run
it.
contrary to this.
yeah, like how none of that will be usable. It's fun. That's good. That's what you want. Yeah,
All right.
it was fun.
Yep.
You have a
do
good
you
time?
want to promote like this? Is probably
Well,
gonna come
firstly,
out-
let's say thank you for coming
Thanks
to
for
do
coming.
Backroom.
Hey,
and
thank
thanks
you.
for doing our pod.
Yeah, what'd you
Yeah.
think of our club?
Yeah,
It's fun. Yeah, it's a good room for comedy.
This is weird.
I like it.
Yeah.
He's like good room for comedy.
No, it was great. I liked it. It was awesome.
Yeah,
I guess
good set.
I want to promote next time I come to Backroom Comedy 2026, maybe 2025.
We'll do next year. A
Okay.
year's a good cycle.
All right.
Yeah, you might get better deals elsewhere, but hey,
Yeah.
like you want to come through with us, sure, yeah.
I mean, if I get a better deal elsewhere, I will happily take it. So.
Yeah. Guys, if you're in Toronto scene and you want to give him Jordan a better deal, please do.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But yeah, we appreciate it. And then do you want to like this doesn't come out for a while, but anything you want to promote?
Check out my Instagram, Jordan.Thewlis. I think it's like the same thing on other platforms.
On all of the platforms.
Yeah, that's all.
Nice.
That's it. Sick.
Appreciate it.
Sick.
Guys,
Yeah, I've been Brando Joe.
I've been Ariel Copy. This is the Bubbies Boys podcast. Remember, it all starts with a follow, Ed.
Tell two friends to tell two friends.
Sick.
Bubbies,
Later.
boys.